Who am I playing next? Oh, Kog'Maw is up. And then after that, Kha'zix? Oh boy, I'm getting increasingly concerned about Kha'zix's viability. I'm not entirely sure what to do against a marksman topic as Kha'zix if they just keep pushing in. But they can't kill them. Nor poke them hard enough when they build lifesteal. Hello Vest, welcome to the stream. No, it's not necessarily bad to chalk up that there might just be some bad matchups. Like, Aatrox is a famously bad matchup for Kha'Zix top 2. For very similar reasons of them just having too much sustain. There we go. Oh, right. I forgot to export the latest version of the game because I made some more changes. Reordered a couple words, fixed a number of verb tenses that weren't accurate. I thought I could hear the rain. Reordered a few things here or there. I'm still not 100% content yet with my word ordering. Because there's 5 categories of words: fundamental, everyday, interactive, contextual, and story words. And I feel like I have too many everyday words. Like fundamental verbs, these make sense. To be, come over here, to dislike and or hate, to drink, to eat, to give, to go, to have, to know, to learn, to like, to live, to love, to not be, to not know, to read, to see, to sleep, to speak, to throw away, to travel, to use, to wait, to work. All of those seem like pretty reasonable words at like a fundamental basic communication level. Right? That makes sense. And then we get this monstrosity of like everyday words, and there's a lot of these here. And I guess to some extent it makes sense that there are a lot of verbs we use every day, considering verbs are 50% of our everyday communication. In any sentence, every sentence needs a verb. Might be too many of them. Annoy, arrive, ask, begin, borrow, bring, buy, call, celebrate, change, check, clean, close, cook, cost, dance, deposit, drop, enter, exercise, finish, follow, get, grow up, help, join, jump, kick, leave, listen, lose, make, mean, meet, miss, misunderstand, need not do, open, order, pay, pick, plan, play, hang, pool, push, put, recommend, remember, repeat, return, review, run, sell, send, serve, share, shop, show, sing, smell, stay, stop, suggest, sweat, swim, take, talk, try, turn, wake, walk, want to, want, wear, and withdraw. It's a fair number of Everyday verbs. Too many, perhaps. Caitlyn's annoying because they just like push. It seems like that is the latest trend right now, at least on the Korean server, is to have a bunch of marksmen on one team and then just relentlessly push and overwhelm the enemies. It's insidious. You can't roam, because if you roam, you lose your tower. You can't contest objectives because you're losing your towers. If all lanes are aggressively pushing, it's very difficult for one jungler to salvage the situation, because you are kind of dependent on the jungler at that point. The only other option is like trying to stabilize and hope you can hold out long enough to where you can turn the tides on them. But it's not like marksmen scale badly. So when marksmen are able to independently win lane, that's when bad things begin to happen. You know what also causes bad things to happen? When we have 4 AP champions on the same team. It's going to be rough. 4 AP champs on the same team, huh? I mean, I could always build malignants, but that'll be a while. Oh. Oh. Interesting. Any kind of burst that's able to counteract some of the marksmen that are prevalent right now is probably pretty decent. Anyway. Unfortunately, none of my champions are burst champions, so... all of them are sustained damage champs. The closest one to being a burst champion is Kha'zix, and even that's not really played of a burst playstyle. I love trying to ult people on Orianna support and chunking out 1/10 of their HP. Hit him with the full combo to give him a little chin scratch right there, just like ha 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 ha, suffer. Seems the damage I took earlier largely doesn't matter. We mostly healed up everything. Ah. You were so close to hitting me, Talon. So close. I think it's funny that they created absolutely zero in narrative, in lore, in mechanical, little narrative, however you want to describe it, reason why Talon cannot jump over the same wall 2 times in a row in quick succession. Sometimes a mechanic works and you just gotta accept that's the way it's going to be. There's already a fair amount of suspension of disbelief you need when playing League of Legends. But that's probably up there with some of the highest. Assassin's Creed famously has you jump out of a tower into a bush and being perfectly fine, so that tracks. Tiamat already. That was quick. They're just gonna roam. Ah, no. Rumble is dead. Boop. 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 Alright, that's all we got. Oh, are you kidding? That was an easy kill and I misclicked. Easy kill. I don't know if it's harder or easier at lower elos because I've never been at a low elo. That was so tragic. What should have been an easy kill. That's what Talon's up to. Just hanging out. The best I can do is just keep trying to keep them pushed in so that way they can't roam very easily. Lest they risk losing something else. They seem scared enough of my range that they won't approach the minion wave while I'm here, and therefore can't clear it very easily. Which, fine by me. But if I do that, then that means that they're not roaming. If they're not roaming, then... if they do roam, at least they'll pay the price. Yeah, they haven't been able to roam at all. I could teleport. But to what purpose? I can't even get anything if I go back right now. So. Let's hang out. There's Talon. Oh. Should have just conceded those. Ah, my tower. They have 5 grubs. With just a few autos, they're going to get equal the amount of damage I did to their tower. Oh, nice. They're dead. Go away, Bren. I'm trying to get tower damage in, but you're always here to defend. Shoo shoo. Allow Talon to suffer the consequences of their roaming. Begone, fiery demon. Rumble has 5 kills top. Good stuff.
적이 미쳐 날뛰고 있습니다. 적 더블킬.
Oh, Jinx got a double kill. Oh, Jinx has 5 kills. That's no good. I think I'm okay. Barely okay, but okay. Barely okay, but okay.
처치했습니다.
Where the blazes are you?
막을 수 없습니다.
There you are.
제압되었습니다. 포탑을 파괴했습니다.
If I can successfully get the nope. Not a surprise, to be fair.
포탑을 파괴했습니다.
Interesting trajectory. I feel like that was a good herald, though. We were pretty much guaranteed to get that tower at some point anyway. Forcing it a little earlier didn't really gain us much advantage.
포탑이 파괴되었습니다. 전장을発射. 전장을 지배하고 있습니다. 더블킬.
Oh, our bot lane is 0-6 right now. Wow, I got CC'd so hard I couldn't actually flash away. I was trying to flash, but it just wasn't happening.
포탑이 파괴되었습니다.
Perhaps if I had flashed a little bit earlier, I could have retaliated against them in some way. Oh, would I hit? I'm getting the distinct impression that if I don't build Grievous Wounds, nobody will.
파괴되었습니다.
Oh. One. My tower. Ah, yeah, it's gone.
파괴되었습니다. 포탑을 파괴했습니다.
Oh, they can't leap over that wall.
적을 처치했습니다. 포탑이 파괴되었습니다.
I want Blackfire, but I do think I need Grievous Wounds, or this is going to go topsy-turvy very fast. Okay, they're not. Okay. I also would not normally build Malignant so early, but I feel like with 4 AP, 4.5.
적을 처치했습니다.
Right. I think a lot of players get into this weird rut where they overly focus on the mistakes of teammates and never really about just focusing on their own improvements. I mean, I talk about my teammates' mistakes sometimes here on stream, but for the most part, I'm usually just mentioning about the mistakes I'm making. And the context of mentioning others' mistakes isn't like, I'm blaming this person, it's why we lost. Bad player, or, it's like, okay. This is like one factor that we have to consider, so we can figure out what we're going to do next. Like, me saying my teammates aren't building Grievous Wounds is both a statement of annoyance, because, why? But also, if they're not going to do it, I have to do it. There's no two ways about it, I have to make Grievous Wounds. Or we will never kill Jinx.
적을 처치했습니다.
Speaking of, let's go grab it right now. Nope. Thankfully, Rumble can 1v1 that Trundle. Even still, a 0-10 Trundle with 5 grubs can end the game very quickly. Okay, let's make Malignants next. It'll give us some magic resist shred for our whole team. What's this thing called anyway? Mangjakuigu? No clue what that means. I think so. Okay, they're after Trundle.
포탑이 포탑이 파괴되었습니다.
Yeah, I got over 700 healing reduced in that fight because of Grievous. They'll be okay over there. Was it Rumble who got the 1000 from that? I think so, yeah. They also put Crit Boom already, which is smart. The enemies haven't really started itemizing any real MR yet, which is surprising. So, we'll get Malignance. What? They keep sending 2 split pushers. Very nice. Good job, Veigar.
포탑을 파괴했습니다.
Cleanse this.
포탑을 파괴했습니다. 업체기가 파괴되었습니다. 적의 업체기를 파괴했습니다.
Cleanse this. Times 2. I don't think we could do this. Let's get out of here. Sejuani! You fool! Cleanse!
적을 처치했습니다.
Okay, let's get out of here. Let's go, let's go, let's go, let's go. We cannot sustain this. It was very entertaining watching Veigar ult 3 times in a row. Okay, Malignance might help us. Okay, we got boot buff, we got level 16, we got malignance.
포탑을 파괴했습니다.
We could still lose.
학살 중입니다.
Because Trundle might TP. Yeah, there they are. It's okay, Rumble's on it. Rumble's on it.
포탑이 파괴되었습니다.
They're a bit tricky to catch and enter.
도저히 막을 수 없습니다.
Looks like I held out long enough.
전장의 지배자.
Okay, mana's a bit low, but this is fixable. Whatever. I didn't want to build Morello, but yeah, they couldn't quite dance around me fast enough. That works. Oh, Rumble's dead.
미쳐 날뛰고 있습니다.
Yeah, I don't want to build Morello, but I think we need immediate power. This might be the final back of the game. There's a chance. And since I might not return to base, I just need power.
적의 업체계를 파괴했습니다.
I've shot 9 times in a row? Okay, got some mana back.
전장의 지배자.
Without Rylai's, I can't guarantee these chains.
처치했습니다. 속에서 하는 게임을 하고 있습니다.
Beautiful stuff. That match looked like it was going to go south. That match did not look like it was going to go very well at all. Frankly, it wouldn't have gone well if Trundle was even trying at all, but you could kind of tell that Trundle was refusing to actually try. They were sort of just aggressively feeding, so I'm just gonna... Oh, I did a surprising amount of damage. Despite being forced into Morello's. Oh, it looks like I wasn't the only one that built Morello, though. It was me, Zyra, and Rumble who all decided to build it in the end. So, that's nice. Surprisingly, despite our team having 4 AP, they have only half of a magic item. Which is Negatron. Oh, wait, no, there's one Spirit Visage on Trundle. Their 0-14 top laner was the only person on their team that built a dedicated magic resist item against us. A team that had 4.5 AP champions. That's a choice. Quite the choice, quite the choice, quite the choice. Okay, up next is Karthus. I'll be right back though. Go to use the restroom. Sorry, the chair stream is now over. The check the Korean word stream is back real fast. Before I continue with my tank card sketch, I'd like to once again look at these verbs. I think all the fundamental verbs are good. Debatable on work, but I think that, you know, half of our existence is working, so being able to talk about where we worked, or whether you worked, or what kind of work you do, or ask about work, is probably pretty helpful. Which leaves these everyday verbs. And I would like to kind of spread out some of these everyday verbs into the contextual or story verbs category. So I'm going to just quickly evaluate them one at a time. Okay. Annoy and bother. Does that count as an everyday verb? I think that might not be everyday. Annoy bother might belong in... Oh, whoops, I forgot to get story verbs on over here. Okay, there we go. Annoy, bother... I feel like maybe that's not an everyday verb. Might just be interactive. When will you arrive? Have you arrived? That seems pretty important. Every day doesn't actually have to be every day. It just has to be important enough that it's necessary to know when you hear it. And knowing how to understand if someone has arrived or whether you will arrive seems pretty important. So, ask. I want to ask you something. I have a question to ask. I asked him. I asked her. Okay, that's fine. When does the event begin? That seems important. Borrow. I need to borrow this. Can I borrow this? May I borrow this? Borrow... I want to say that's an interactive also. I could also push them even further down if necessary. Bring seems pretty important, as does buy, as does call. Celebrate. Let's celebrate. Yeah, let's keep that. Change. I want to change this. Let's change that. That seems interactive. Let's check this. Check this work. That seems interactive. Clean, also interactive. Well, no, like, let's clean the table, right? You eat somewhere at a restaurant, and you're like, let's clean up. I think we keep clean. Close? Yeah, close the door. Cook, I cook each day at home. Cost this much. Dance. I think even though dance isn't a word that you see every day per se, it's a word that you should know. Like, if you are to dance, then that seems important. Deposit. This one's mostly used for money. Depositing money. That's actually the only use case, is depositing money. Which, unless you work in Korea, is not that important. Dance. Drop. I drop the item. Drop to drop, drop. I think that's another interactive. Enter the room. Enter... I think that's another interactive. Arrive will generally cover what you need to. Exercise is good. When will the event finish? That's good. Follow me. Okay, get this. Where did you grow up? Can you help me? That's important. Join. Can I join you? Will you join us? That's good. Jump, kick. Seemed like basic actions you should know how to say. Leave. Oh, are you leaving? Yeah. That's also there. Which definitely, you know, incentivizes putting it away from the everyday category. Wait, make this a bit bigger. Okay, just a little bit. Listen. Okay, that's a basic word. Lose a game and losing a thing both seem important to any kind of game you play, or if you intend to lose anything. Where's a win? I have lose, but where's win? Win isn't interactive. I feel like if I'm going to have lose in every day, I gotta have win in every day, right? We just gotta. It just seems weird to have one and not the other. You know how to say I lost, but you don't know how to say I won? Let's make. I made. I will make. What do you mean? What is the meaning of that word? That's important. Mean. Oh, nice to meet you. Good to meet you. Lose and loose? I don't think loose is a verb, though. I mean, I guess loosen. Could you loosen that? I don't think that loose is a common enough verb that I need to make a distinction. I miss my home. Okay, yeah. Keep that. Misunderstand. That's kind of specific. I need this. Do not do this. Please open this. Let's order food. Let's pay. Which one do you want to pick? Let's make a plan. Let's play. Let's hang out. Pull that. Push that. Put that on the table. Put that over there. That seems good. Recommend is also pretty useful. Remember. I remember when. Remember. Can you repeat that? Returning an item only matters once you need to return an item in Korea. Well, you might need to. It seems important enough that even though it's not like a common verb, I'm going to keep it there in every day. Let's return. Let's go back. Can you review this item? Now that one, I think, can be like elsewhere. Let's look at the reviews. Especially because people, if you say review, people will know what you mean. Run. Let's save this. Let's store this. That seems like interactive also. Sell. We have buying every day, and it would be weird to know buy and not sell. Send. Can you send a message? Send. Serve. Who is serving us? Who is the server? Will they serve? I think this is the word used for serving. Share. Can you share that? Will you share that? Let's go shopping. Can you show me? Singing is a basic action. What's that smell? It smells good. Will you stay? Stop. What do you suggest? Sweat is a basic thing, as is swim, so it feels like you should know that. Let's take a car. Do you want to talk? Try this. Turn that to the left, turn to the right, turn that way. Turn might be fundamental. I think turn might be fundamental, because then that's useful for taxing around. Once you know how to say turn, you can start saying like turn left, turn right. Wake up. Wake? Well, where's sleep? I think I have sleep in every day. I don't think I could get rid of wake from it, too. If you have sleep, you gotta have wake. They're like joint. Walk. I want. Turn around. Yeah, turn around. Yeah, exactly. Turn left, turn right, turn around. Wear. What will you wear? And if we have deposit there, we need to have withdraw as well. Well, no, I think this one might be different. Knowing where you can withdraw money is not that important. You would have to say, can I get money? If you really needed money and you were traveling to Korea, you know withdrawing from an ATM. You would just ask, where is the ATM, not where can I withdraw money? To that end, then, deposit and withdraw may be contextual verbs. So I'm going to place them even further down over here. Okay. So now the question is, which of these interactive verbs do I want to push even further down? I think that this will spread out the distribution a bit. But let's keep going. Interactive, I accept. Do you accept what I am saying? Would you accept this? I think that might be contextual. I'm trying to think about like when you would use accept, and it seems very specific when you would use the verb accept as opposed to some more basic verb. Agree. Do you agree? I agree with him. Okay. Answer the phone. Will you answer? Can you answer this? Can you answer this question? Okay, that seems interactive, right? I take care of my baby, I take care of my mother. Okay, that seems useful. Break. I broke that. I broke my phone. Okay. Answer. Answer I'm on the fence about. I don't know about answer. I don't know if it should say interactive or if I should bump it down to contextual. Because I'm trying to think, like, on a daily basis when I would use the word answer for anything. Besides answering a phone. You call a restaurant and did they answer you? But I don't know if you may need to use the word answer for that. If you don't know the word answer, you would just say, nobody, or they're closed, right? Or just even nothing. So I think answer goes all the way to contextual. Yeah, or if, like, you ask someone a question and it's like, what did he say? You don't have to say, what was his answer? You could just say, what did he say? Carry. I carried that. Can you carry this? Carry this. Choose is very similar to pick from earlier. But I think it's common enough to have, you need both pick and choose, so. Continue. I think that's contextual. That seems very specific. Cut. Can you cut this? Will you cut that? That seems contextual. Decide. Let's decide on something. Okay. Die. It's mostly for games and stuff, but that seems useful. Draw. Evening, sir. Welcome to the stream. Drive. Yeah. Fall. He fell. You fell down. I saw someone fall. They did fall. Oh, I should specify what word for feel this is. I don't know if this is feel in the literal sense or feel as in, like, feelings. Or is it both? Nogida is both. Okay. Interesting. Yeah, keep that interactive then. Fall. I feel like fall is very specific. We're gonna need that down. The amount of times in your life you have to say that something is falling is shockingly low. Because in general, things don't fall. Fight. Mostly a game word. Can you help me find this? Fly. I flew. I saw a bird flying. There's so many bugs flying. But it feels weird to move fly any further down, because even though it's not the most useful word, it feels like a word that you should know how to say. So I'm going to probably keep it there. Forget. I forgot that. Can you guess? That's so useful. Have. Hide is probably contextual. Hit, like, fights probably here. Can you hold this? Hold the door. Hurt or injure. I am hurt or injured. He ignored me. That's probably specific. Introduce. Similar. Can you keep this? Kill. Also game related. Kiss, laugh, lie. Lift. Lift that up. Lift up that. If you're... Can you lift this? Okay. Marry, mention, move, paint. Can you move over? I know how to paint. I'm passing through. Remove may be more specific. I'm trying to think about when you would use remove. And you usually just use another verb instead of remove for stuff. Scare or frighten seems something you should know how to say. Sit, of course, is here. Smoke. Stand. Take something. Like, you can take one. Teach. Although not the most useful word, I think that teach should be here. There's a ton of times where you might describe someone teaching you. I think throw feels like a word you need to know, as does touch. Visit as well. Wash. My hunch for maybe keeping Wash here is that there's not a good replacement. If you're telling someone you washed your clothes and you don't have access to the word wash, what would you say? I guess laundry, but I don't even know the word for laundry in Korean. I welcomed him. He welcomed me. I said welcome. Yeah, I think wash is not super useful, but useful enough just because there's no other word to replace it. Okay, moving further down, we have to decide if any of these go down into the story words category, which is currently quite small. I don't think any of these story words need to be moved up. Appear, burn, compare, consider, copy, defend, enjoy, freeze, handle, hope, imagine, improve, lead, manage, pack, prepare, protect, report, seem, treat, wish, and worry are all fairly specific. So it's just a question of, do any of these contextual verbs deserve to go down into the story verbs category? Add. Allow. Become, believe. Oh, this is when things start getting tough. The line between contextual and story is like a little blurry. Theoretically, I could just remove the story verbs. As in, like, I could just combine both categories together. I think then it's really just a question of which of these do you are basically not useful in everyday like life in any real way. You only really say them if like you hear them in the story. He treated me badly, for example. Deposit, withdraw, accept, answer, continue, cut, fall, hide, ignore, introduce, keep, and remove. These are all things you kind of can do. Allow, I think, might be story. No, is this allowed? Am I allowed to do this? Become. I believe. Build. Looks like you should know how to build. Collect. Gotta collect them all. Control. I will convince him. I'm counting. I'm crying. It feels weird that cry is so high, doesn't it? It feels like cry should be lower. That's interactive at worst. Download. I download this. Erase. That's what I expect. I explained it. I fixed it. This will happen soon. That happened. I think I'll move practice to interactive. I realized. Steal, shoot. Study, treat. Okay, I think that's good. I think it means rise also. Nada. That's so specific that the word that means happens also means rise. That feels so weird. But whatever. Okay, let's queue up. Turn. This is a fundamental verb. Every day. Oh, I already did turn mean to every day. When did I do that? Oh, I did the same thing with return an item? Huh. Okay. I didn't remember turning those into every day. Interactive. To borrow, interactive. Change. Interactive. Check. Interactive. Drop. Interactive. Enter. Interactive. Make. Misunderstand. Misunderstand might be a story verb, actually thinking about it. No. You might want to tell someone, "Oh, I'm sorry, I misunderstood." The save and or store. Interactive. That might even be contextual. It's very specific that you're talking about saving or storing something. Is that even a... That might even be a story verb thinking about it. I'll think about it. It's a story verb because you're storing something. Interactive. Practice. Interactive. Deposit. Contextual. You're not missing much action in the champs like y'all. One second. apparently, Hagin Hada means confirm, not check. Whoops. Okay, what was I doing? So confirm is a fundamental verb now. And I was at, shoot, where was I? Withdraw, contextual, accept, contextual, answer, should be contextual. Continue. Textual. Hide. Ignore. Introduce. Remove. Okay, I just have to finish the story verbs after this. The other thing is, I just realized the word I thought was for checking something was actually the word for confirming. So now I wonder if I need to place the word for checking something,
미니언 생성까지 30초 남았습니다.
because it seems useful to be able to say, "Can you check this for me?" Oh. Very interesting.
미니언들이 생성되었습니다. First blood.
It's a good thing I was watching. So Chaotic Recruit is mandatory. After that, well, the world's my oyster.
적을 처치했습니다.
Fascinating. They do have teleport, so that will be a very short-lived advantage.
적을 처치했습니다. 아군이 당했습니다. 적을 처치했습니다.
Okay, no, I'm not crazy. Apparently, it also means the word for confirm is also the word for check. That's good to know. Let's go backward. There they are.
적을 처치했습니다. 아군이 당했습니다.
No, listen. Oh, they saw a flash.
적에게 당했습니다. 적을 처치했습니다.
At least my death was with purpose. That's all we can hope for in this life. There's silence.
아군이 당했습니다.
Oh, I don't think this ult will be enough.
적을 처치했습니다.
It was enough, but in a way I didn't expect. Seems like it was enough by proxy as well. Ah, that hit me.
적에게 당했습니다. 적을 처치했습니다.
This has been one of the most aggressive starts I've ever had. It's just constant fighting.
미쳐 날뛰고 있습니다.
Nicely done. Oh, I even got the plate. Lucky. I need another 400 gold and I can get my anti-Silas tech.
아군이 당했습니다. 적을 처치했습니다. 도저히 막을 수 없습니다.
Maybe useful? Don't know. Let's find out.
아군이 당했습니다.
I can get K in a Gruker now. Maybe I'll head back and do that. While there's no objectives, this may be one of the few times I can recall of no penalty. Now that I have this, I can even just push under tower, and they can't hurt me. Alright, you hit me with your whole combo, Silas. And you took off 300 HP.
정점을 지른 자. 더블킬.
I think they got under control. It's Lisa. One more auto should do it. There we go. There is that fruit in the river. This again.
적을 처치했습니다. 포탑을 파괴했습니다. 학살 중.
This is so tragic. And what a critical time to run out of mana. I was doing so well too.
아군이 당했습니다.
I don't know what I want next.
전설의 추.
I know I need some kind of armor item, I just don't know what armor item I want. My hunch is Thornmail. That's kind of what I'm leaning toward right now, is Thornmail. Oh. No ult? Seems not.
포탑을 파괴했습니다.
We stole that. That's awesome.
전설의 추.
Made it.
전설의 추.
13 kills, Lee Sin. I say we stop him from getting any objectives. However, I may need some help to kill this Herald. I'm not Mal's right now, so it's gonna take me 8 million years to kill this. Let's assist our top laners. Oh no, there's 4 of them. There's too many.
포탑을 파괴했습니다. 포탑이 파괴되었습니다.
Alistair.
아군이 당했습니다.
Alistair believed in their own power too much. They were getting high off their own supply. That was a really far leap. Has Hylos always been capable of leaping that far? Without their ult? I knew with their ult they could go further.
학살 중입니다.
I require assistance. I'm in danger. Help me! My hero. I could probably just get Brylines next. At this point, I don't believe that becoming more tanky will do much. Well, not raw durability anyway.
Double kill.
Alistair saved my life, I had to repay the favor.
포탑을 파괴했습니다.
Why do I have 28% attack speed?
적의 업체계를 파괴했습니다.
I guess that's just per level growth.
포탑을 파괴했습니다.
I don't know why for a moment it felt like I had more attack speed than usual. I mean, this seems like it's a pretty normal amount of attack speed.
더블 킬.
Clean as a whistle.
포탑을 파괴했습니다. 포탑을 파괴했습니다.
Oh, Zeri's dead. Thankfully, we had enough damage anyway. I was just standing in the middle of like 5 people and getting a surprisingly high amount of damage off. I did take 37% of my HP as true damage, which would explain why it didn't matter how tanky I was dead. Lee Sin, you ruined your perfect KDA. It was a thing of beauty. Now gone.
아군이 당했습니다. 승리.
Oh, thanks, Crossroads. I think somebody told me I looked like I was in the military, and that was pretty funny. I think my face is too friendly to be military worthy though. Hey, second most damage on my team as a tank. In that final fight, I was dealing a high amount of damage just spread out across 5 people. Okay, where was I? Okay, so apparently... Oh no, I think that was confirming. I think will be confirming slash checking is maybe too long. I don't think there's one word that both combines confirming something and also checking something. I mean, I guess it's like verify. It's not exactly verify, but it's pretty close. Because it means both confirming and checking. Verify is the only thing I can think of that like combines both confirm and check together. But there might be a different word in Korean for verify already. I'm going to find out. Yeah, Jumjung is the word for verify already. So it might be a bit much to try and do that. Who knows? Maybe confirming / checking isn't too long. We can hope. We can hope. I think it's going to exceed the width of a box. Anyway, we'll not think about it. That's the answer. The answer is don't think about it. To become is a story verb now. To believe is also a story verb. To collect is now a story verb. To control is now a story verb. To happen and or rise is a story verb. And to realize is a story verb. Okay, great. Let me run my Python program that automatically handles all of the adjustments. What I was doing here, by the way, is that like I have the fundamental verbs, the everyday verbs, interactive verbs, as contextual and story verbs. But look how bloated everyday verbs was starting to get, and so I was spending some time distributing them around a little bit more, so that way there aren't quite so many everyday verbs. Because I was beginning to feel like not all of those everyday verbs should qualify as everyday verbs. Okay. Yeah, see, that seems a bit better. Well, let me make sure I didn't mess anything up. There should still be exactly 1,000 words. Okay, yeah, still exactly 1,000. Good. So fundamental verbs, good. That these are all seem very important. Be, come, confirm, dislike, do, drink, eat, give, go, have, know, learn, like, live, love, not be, not know, read, see, sleep, speak, throw away, travel, turn, use, wait, work. Those all seem incredibly useful words for a variety of contexts. Every day has been trimmed down quite a bit. I do wonder if there's now too many story verbs compared to contextual verbs. I think all the everyday verbs are much better now. They've been trimmed down a lot. Yeah, what would you trim, though, from story? We have... Well, hold on, just to make it clear, everyday I think is good. I think everyday is solid. I don't think I have to add any more words to it. It's a good category. All of these, I think, would qualify as everyday. Arrive, ask, begin, bring, buy, call, celebrate, clean, close, cook, cost, dance, exercise, finish, follow, get, grow up, help, join, jump, kick, leave, listen, lose a game, lose a thing, mean, meet, miss, need, not do, open, order, food, pay, pick, plan, play, hang out, pull, push, put, recommend, remember, repeat, return, run, sell, send, serve, as in like providing a service, share, shop, show, sing, smell, stay, stop, suggest, sweat, swim, take, like take a car or take a train, talk, try, wake, walk, want to, wear, put on, and win. Those all seem very reasonable. And so now the more fuzzy category is when you get to interactive contextual story verbs, which get a little bit harder to define. Interactive verbs, I think, are like more specific actions you personally can do. I agree with you. I hope I don't annoy you. Can I borrow that? I broke my phone. I take care of my baby. Can you carry this for me? I need to change my clothes. Choose one of these. I cried. I need to decide. Die is mostly for video games. Draw, drive, drop, enter, feel, fight, find, fly, forget, guess. Technically, fly could be contextual, but it feels weird not to learn fly early on. I mean, relatively. At this point in the game, you're like 500 words in, and you're finally learning the word fly. Marry, mention, misunderstand, move, paint, pass. Practice, review, scare, sit, smoke, stand, take, teach, think, throw, touch, visit, wash, welcome, right. Hello, Ayla. Welcome to the stream. I'm about to queue up. I'm almost done here. I think the contextual words are probably accept, add, allow, answer, build, continue, convince, count, cut, deposit. So these are things you can do, but they're more specific. Whereas story verbs are things you don't usually do yourself, but you hear about them in stories. Like, you usually don't need to appear somewhere. Alright. You'll usually be invited somewhere. Do I have the word invite? Oh my god, I don't have the word invite in my list of words. It's like kind of a glaring omission, doesn't it? Not having invite? I feel like invite's a pretty important word. I'd have to get rid of one of these words to get invite in here, though. I don't know what word to get rid of, though. Let's check. There's always a chance that one of the words here is invite. No, it's not. Okay, if I'm going to add invite to this list, I have to get rid of something else. I might get rid of the word add only because I don't have the word subtract, and that feels really weird to me. How could you have add and not subtract? I just noticed enjoy isn't a story verb. I feel like enjoy should be contextual. What happened is that I'm making a list of words here to study in Korean. There is not a math section. This may shock you, but the amount of times you have to use the words like add or subtract in daily life are shockingly small. Unless you're studying math, and if you're studying math, then, I don't know, learn those words. Let me make a chart for invite. I'm gonna make invite, and then I'll probably place that in contextual. You are invited. I accept your invitation. Yeah, contextual. So let's change add. Give me a second. Ah, here it is. Okay. So this is Chodehada. Invited. Chodeheo is invite. Chodehao Goyeo will invite. It does feel a little odd to remove add, though. It feels like one of those words that you should know. But then again, my logic is I grew up learning Spanish to some extent. And I have no clue what add, subtract, divide, or multiply are inside of Spanish. Well, I think multiply is multiplicar. So actually I know one. So, that's one of four. But you gotta teach all the math words, or you gotta teach none of them. And if I have to teach the math words, I have to get rid of a bunch of other words. And that just doesn't seem right, That just doesn't seem right. That just doesn't seem right. Who am I playing? Hey, is there a certain champion that caught your attention from my list? If so, I am deciding which champ I want to play next. I might just play AB Kog'maw, is what I'm leaning toward right now. Maybe Malzahar? It's either Malzahar or Kog'maw. I don't know which yet. I haven't decided. Since we played AB Kog earlier, right? Yeah, we played AB Kog earlier. So. Mal's, it is. The game, I mostly am playing League of Legends. Occasionally I'll play stuff between my League of Legends matches, but it's, currently I'm studying Korean, so I've been spending that time to do that instead. Yeah, that's a really good point. You can almost always replace add with some other less specific word. I think what's bothering me about contextual and story is that there's more story verbs than contextual verbs, and that seems really strange. So maybe I just need to move like 2 story verbs over to contextual verbs, and then it'll be good. I might move freeze to contextual just because there's very little. I'm going to store this food. I need to store these eggs. I might move save and store and freeze into contextual because they're very difficult to replace. For a similar reason, I might move burn up there. Okay, and with just those 3, I think that it should be okay. Let me save a backup. Always back up your stuff. Jungle Malzahar? Yeah. They're saying something. What do I want in my life? More banana milk, but it's high calories, so I have to spread out my banana milk in gestation. There we go. Okay, that seems more reasonable. A couple of very important fundamental words. A good smorgasbord of everyday verbs. A good set of interactive verbs to improve with. And then contextual verbs if you want to be very specific with things that are difficult to replace. And then story verbs to understand some important words and stories that you might not usually use in, like, everyday conversation. Like, you don't usually have to say wish or imagine in everyday life, but it's still good to know those words. My current goal is to get more banana milk. There's a lot of things in my life that revolve around banana milk here in Korea. Cool, with that, I fixed up the verbs quite a bit. Pretty substantial update with that. I'll export the game after this match, and then we'll do a little more Korean study. It's a banana. It's a milk. It's a banana milk. Heckler, Mr. Jungle, huh? Okay.
소환사의 협곡에 오신 것을 환영합니다. 미니언 생성까지 30초 남았습니다.
That was was up to something, but I guess not.
미니언들이 생성되었습니다.
For some reason, I thought that they were waiting in this bush, but no. I was safe. Hey, wolves. Back up, will you? Nice! Totally intentional. Ah, still this clear was a bit slow. We're going to be not at the scuttle right when it spawns like I wanted. And here I thought I was doing pretty well with the clear, but I'm 7 seconds late.
아군이 당했습니다.
Oh my. Almost killed Vayne, but we were all just too far away. That's one way to dodge. Alright, here comes top. If Fiora escapes. Wow, that's impressive.
적에게 당했습니다.
Oh, is that not? I smited the large cannon minion for the sole purpose of being able to spread the malefic visions on the Hecarim, and it looks like that was a wise choice. Although I was hoping I wouldn't be the one who got all 3 kills. You didn't get the kill? Oh, that's annoying.
적을 처치했습니다. 아군이 당했습니다. 적을 처치했습니다. 적에게 당했습니다. 적을 처치했습니다. 아군이 당했습니다.
Chakram is so wounded, but oh, nice.
적을 처치했습니다.
Okay. So, can I claim my rightful grubs? I'm not even level 6 yet.
아군이 당했습니다. 적을 처치했습니다.
Alright, I want to help bottom because if I succeed in helping bot, then... Oh, there's Hecarim.
적이 학살 중입니다. 적을 처치했습니다.
Then I'll be dragon.
적을 처치했습니다.
I don't think that we're getting this dragon quite yet.
적을 처치했습니다.
You finished your obligations. Oh, now I'm wondering if laundry is on my list of words. Every time I hear a word, I start wondering if it's on the list.
아군이 당했습니다.
It seems Fiora doesn't like that I'm not helping them kill Vayne at top when it's like I have more important focuses, sorry.
아군이 당했습니다. 적 더블킬. 제압되었습니다. 아군이 당했습니다.
Dude, but the work's on our team. This will be a much harder objective to grab this time. I don't think they're going to just let me get this one for free again. Okay, maybe they will. Kajone's dead, so. If nobody's going to stop me, then we're going to get 6 scrubs. Right. Because the first grubs were delayed so long. I didn't check what time it was.
아군이 당했습니다.
Can't reach.
포탑이 파괴되었습니다.
That's fun. We haven't done that in a bit. Oh no, I missed my silence. Well, it seems like it didn't matter very much. Let's go. Whoop. Another successful objective. Oh, I didn't want to use that yet.
포탑이 파괴되었습니다.
There you are.
포탑을 파괴했습니다. 학살 중.
Hey, this means Dragon 3. No complaints here. I still have my ult.
적을 처치했습니다.
Like, Hecarim keeps getting kills at top while I'm down here. They're conceding every single objective in exchange.
아군이 당했습니다.
I think I have to. Let's take the win. Take the win. Take the win. We got 3 dragons, 4 grubs, a herald, multiple towers. Just keep up the momentum, but we don't have to do anything too crazy. We don't have to, for example, try going for that incredibly early dragon, as funny as it would be, and it would be very funny if we could pull it off. But, it's probably ill-advised. Oh no. Goodbye, Vars. Religiously dunked on. At least I got avenged. Oh. You know, I was expecting more damage from that Yasuo. I'm on my way.
포탑을 파괴했습니다.
Oh, I messed up my Voidling summon. Okay, there we go, that's better. Interesting. Oh no. Dead. Nice. Yasuo's doing a great job. A possible soul will arrive in 1 minute and 30 seconds. Yeah, both marksmen on our team are really deadly. I don't think there's a gender-neutral way to say marksman. You could say marks people, but that just sounds really dumb. Markers. So it was possible for it to sound even dumber. They will not concede the slash dragon for free. We're going to have to fight for this. But they are going to be down one person by the looks of it. Gotcha! Okay, never mind. This is free. Let's go. That's a soul. Don't mess up the smite. I messed up the smite, it's fine. So what you're telling me is you approve of markers. Tragic. So you want to call them bots, that's what I'm hearing. I lost one objective all game, and it was the Baron, because I didn't ult Akram quite fast enough. Of course. No QSS. Okay, let's win this game. I didn't realize that my team was already busy over here. Run, Blitzcrank, run! I like how Blitzcrank got one tower whack in while they were running away. Screw this ward in particular. Oh. Oh, I have a lot of ability haste. I'm summoning a lot of whippings. Oh. Quadro kill. My sole responsibility was grabbing objectives for us and slowing people down in these fights.
적의 억제기를 파괴했습니다. 포탑을
Oh, I have my ult again.
포탑을 파괴했습니다.
승리.
You're right. That's a sentence. Don't forget to look up laundry. It's always so funny when you have such tiny damage as Malzahar Jungle, but you were indisputably essential to the carrying experience due to this. I want to see how close I was to ulting Hecarim in the middle of their dash at that Baron. Wait, that ward wasn't being disabled by my controller? No, it was. Braum could just see the Baron.
빨간팀이 내셔 함작을 처치했습니다.
Wow, what a freeze frame. We proceeded to massacre the enemies right afterward, regardless, but... Yes, I do have laundry, Setak. There are still a lot of everyday verbs, but it doesn't feel like an overwhelming amount anymore. It feels more balanced, comparatively. Okay, let's export the latest version. One other replay I want to look at. At the end of that previous Karthus game, I was surrounded by like 5 people. I wonder how often, if at all, my comment started propping. Because of course, one of the funniest parts about Karthus' Defile is that every quarter second counts as one cooldown tick for Defile, and I think that's really funny. Every quarter second per person in your Defile counts. So your Arcane Comet can refresh like hilariously fast. It was near the end. I remember it was around here. Ah yeah, here I am. Okay, so I think Comet was on cooldown at that time. Let me see. Okay, there's Comet 1. Comet 2. Comet 3. Comet 4. Almost 5 Arcane Comets. That's awesome. Is it really that good? No, I don't really think so. The hit 5 Arcane Comic is not really that impressive, but I think it's really funny. So it's okay. Arcane Comet's almost exclusively for the laning phase. At late game, 5 Arcane Comets does like 500 damage spread across several people. But that's before any magic resist or armor mitigates it further. So. One second. It doesn't help that it doesn't scale very well. Right, it really was like, we don't like that Arcane Comet has any amount of scaling, so we're going to add a 5% AP ratio on it and pretend that actually counts. Up next, I want to play Vel'koz, not because I need another Vel'koz match right now, but because I want to redeem myself. I'm very disappointed in my latest games on Vel'koz. I can do a lot better. Gong. This is, room? No, ball.
하늘,
No, I is noon. No?
하늘,
Oh, it's sky.
죽다,
Fight? No, die.
눈,
Die.
최근,
This one I don't know. Recent?
잡아요, 잡아요,
Jabayo's catch.
귀,
Here.
공,
Ball.
동의했어요, 동의했어요, 받고 있었어요, 테이블, 색, 유지하고 있었어요,
유지하다.
유지하고 있었어요,
유지하다's keep.
얼굴,
Good to know.
얼굴, 얼굴, 뽀뽀, 싸워, 공,
Oh.
동안, 뽀뽀, 죽을 거예요. 다시,
다시?
다시, 비록,
겁쟁이, 명예로운 죽음이 허락되지 않으리라.
Ah, Leona. That's fun.
비록, 테이블, 다시, 하늘, 받았어요. 받았어요. 받았어요.
Matt died.
받았어요. 결정하고 있을 거예요. 결정하고 있을 거예요. 제거하다.
Jekyll. Jekyll. Jekyll.
제거하다.
Ah, that's remove.
개, 비록, 하늘, 다시, 다시, 얼굴, 이길 거예요.
이겼다. Oh, win.
받아요. 받아요. 비록, 비록, 뽀뽀,
Some of these words I'm
유지하고 있을 거예요.
struggling with.
죽고 있었어요. 느끼다. 느끼다. 눈. 언급해요. 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 바꾸다. 새. 비록. 새.
Bird.
유지하고 있을 거예요. 최근. 결정했어요. 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 눈. 바꾸고 있을 거예요. 바꾸고 있을 거예요. 최근. 잡다. 테이블.
You're chicken.
바꾸고 있을 거예요. 바꾸고 있을
There's
거예요.
apparently a lot of words
바꾸고
that
있을
sound like
거예요.
chicken.
바꾸고 있을 거예요.
So that's what people were saying last time. Is like two words sound a lot
바꾸고
like
있을
chicken.
거예요. 바꾸고 있을 거예요. 언급했어요. 언급했어요. 답하다. 답하다. 테이블. 다시. 유지하다.
Yuji is it's not win.
유지하다. 동의하고 있었어요.
겁쟁이, 명예로운 죽음이 허락되지 않으리라.
얼굴. 하늘. 얼굴. 대답해요.
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 replies.
테이블. 최근. 얼굴. 뽀뽀. 테이블.
Oh, whoa.
테이블. 유지해요.
Yuji was keeps.
약. 동의하다. 동의하다. 제거하고 있었어요. 제거하고 있었어. 바꾸다. 바꾸다. 결정해요. 제거할 거예요.
Do you notice that the voice sounds different for that one?
제거할 거예요. 테이블. 언급해요. 잃고 있었어요. 개.
You think so? I had a crazy one? Was it always me? Was I always the crazy one? Wow, we have 3 artillery gems. No, we have 2 artillery gems. I thought that was Lux on my team. It's not.
소환사의 협곡에 오신 것을 환영합니다. 미니언 생성까지 30초 남았습니다. 미니언들이 생성되었습니다.
재미없다. 제대로 싸워볼까?
Oh my god. How did I miss that initial hit? And then I pull off that trick shot right there.
First blood.
Sometimes I wonder how Dark Harvest would be on Vel'koz. Oh, so sad. Alright, but Dark Harvest means giving up ability haste, and we know that's illegal.
아군이 당했습니다.
Oh, I hit that. I might just get Lost Chapter. So shove this wave, got Lost Chapter, return, and then figure out our life from there.
아군이 당했습니다.
No! Okay. Okay. I thought they were about to flash and get away or something. They got knocked out of my Q range. What makes you think they don't have 4 tentacles? I have my ult now.
적이 학살 중입니다.
Oh, close.
아군이 당했습니다.
I almost killed Jin. I think so. I don't believe they've done any like damage adjustments to Rel generally. I do know that they like utterly destroyed Rel Jungle at one point. Just a total slaughter. It was probably the most like heavy-handed destruction of an off-meta build I had ever seen. Yeah, it was very on purpose because they couldn't balance Rel Jungle and Rel support. So don't take this as me being like, ah, right, hates off meta, yada yada yada. It's literally just I saw the nerfs to the jungle where I was like, holy, okay.
적을 처치했습니다.
It seems that was not a good idea to try and run that way. I thought I could evade the third bullet by getting out of range and then I could retaliate. But when I got hit by that third bullet, it was game over. It must have been a really bad balance conundrum if they had to use such a heavy-handed measure. Oh, nice, I didn't get to wait. Ooh, 5 grubs. Both supports just left bottom. They were like, yeah, this ain't it.
적을 처치했습니다.
Oh, well. I know I was about to get hit. Wait, they're still here? Oh yeah, I'm dead. Because I got hit by the grenade. Sad. Very sad. Ugh. That was a really bad ult, too. That was the main problem. I thought I could triangulate with my Q and ult, and I whiffed it really badly.
포탑이 파괴되었습니다.
Everybody is missing. Huh?
포탑을 파괴했습니다.
Very interesting bot lane this suddenly became.
적이 식살 중입니다.
I can't sustain against this much damage. All 5 of them are down here. How's Rengar doing?
포탑을 파괴했습니다.
Very cool.
포탑이 파괴되었습니다.
Yeah, I couldn't dodge everything. There was just too many. Oh, let's go join. We did a lot of damage, but we just couldn't confirm. Nice. Good pincer poke. Oh, that Q missed. Jin's got the fancy feet, man. Jin's got the fancy feet. It's worth a lot of money if we can get the kill. And if they can stop having such fancy feet all the time. Half of my life gone. Oh, I thought Xerath got that. Looked like they did for a moment. The amount of times they're just barely scraping by is so sad.
파괴되었습니다.
Like, Lux barely got away, Jin barely got away, Echo barely got away. Such a big bounty that Jin has too, if we can just nab it. They have 3 control words on the map right now. Oh, those might not be control words, thinking about it. They might just be blue trinkets.
적은 전선 중 적을 처치했습니다. 트리플
So the only survivor was Jin? Let's get out of here. I just managed to get one spill. Well, I really want to Rise and Focus. I think I'll not get the spell shield yet, much as I want it. I think Rise and Focus is too important. Vision is pretty helpful against their team because of
되었습니다.
the amount of artillery we have. So we can't let them get close. Or we shouldn't let them get close, rather. Yeah, we don't even have objective bounties yet. Oh, look, Darius is going for that. Oh.
적을 처치했습니다.
Okay, Darius isn't splitting. I thought they were going for the split.
처치했습니다. 적을 처치했습니다. 적을 처치했습니다.
Jin is just being the artillery for their team. While everybody else on their team is dying, Jin is having trouble getting close. We're turning it around. We're turning it around. Let's go. Let's go. Let's turn it around. Let's turn it around. Making up for my mistakes. In a classic fashion. If I can get a little bit more, having Banshees will be really nice. Since they need a critical damage. But honestly, Xerath is our big ticket to win it right now. Xerath is doing so much work.
아군이 당했습니다.
I got collected. The combined power of the dunk was too much. Rel got the bounty. Nice. I suppose this could be worse. They used so many resources on me that now Xerath is Xerath. Okay, I have a spell shield now, so the Wombo is going to be a bit harder to achieve on me. I fell so Xerath could walk. Or float, or whatever. Hello, Leon. Ooh, Jin was alone, so Rengar got the assassination. I wouldn't have blamed Jin for forgetting that Rengar was even in this match. That was the first major meaningful thing that Rengar has done, is what I want to say, but they have 8 kills, so it's the only thing I've seen them do, but clearly they've been busy. I think they've been mostly splitting and stuff. That might be why I haven't really noticed their presence. I mean, top lane is all but bereft of their towers. My mana has ran out. Are they building magic resist? Not really. Okay, so then we'll get more ability haste. And then we'll let that transition into crit bloom. I'm being useful again. I'm useful. That's all I want to be. Drink the Horizon focus. I knew there was no further ambush beyond that. Oh. Oh. Shall we slow motion replay that wombo? Even though we won, I'm disappointed in myself. Thank you, Brian. I appreciate that y'all are you're like, it's okay, champ. You'll get him next time. Oh, I just did not perform very well this match. That's all. Thank you, Zara, for carrying my my shambled form across the finish line. Oh, I did some decent damage. Let's see that wombo combo one more time, but in slow motion, huh? Looks like the game was pretty even for the most part. Until we started spiraling out of control with that one good fight near the Baron Pit. Alright, get the camera. Alright, so they have no vision. All their vision is totally gone. Did not even get to react. 4-person Rel ult. Is that a 4-person Vel'koz ult? Yeah, that's a 4-person Vel'koz ult. Then Xerath's womboing on top of that. Oh, Xerath unleashed one of their spells too, right? I'm like, there's no way I did all of that damage by myself. Jin flashed into the roll. Wait, this is, I think, almost all me. I didn't realize it, but... Oh wait, no, Xerath has one bullet heading out. So all that damage you see right there was all me, and then here's one Xerath ult, and then the second Xerath ult. Because that was just a disgusting wombo. Yeah, 2 Xerath shots, my full combo, Rel holding him there. For how much they melted, I guess I just was sort of expecting it to have been like a Lee Sin kick also, and a Xerath Arcana Pulse. Or like something else. Hey Winnie. Yeah. Do I got enough energy in me for one more match? Ask me again tomorrow. It is 12:13 right now. It's midnight. And so I'm thinking about how up for it am I to play a match. And I'm kind of tired. We'll just study up a little bit on a Korean here, and then we'll head off to bed. So let me get a couple of words in here. Reese?
피로,
No, no.
뽀뽀, 피로,
Yeah, I can feel my eyes getting tired. I want to say that's why I was playing Vel'koz poorly. But it's not. I felt fine during that time that I was playing during that laning phase. I just messed up.
쓴,
Oh, I know this word. This is bitter. I added the words bitter, salty, and... No, I added bitter, salty, and sour. Because I already had spicy and sweet.
이겨요, 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 이겨요,
Ah, wait.
동안, 동안,
Ah, okay.
다시,
Again.
피로, 언급해요,
Angkukata? Stop things. Catch.
언급해요,
I mentioned.
피로,
Biro.
유지하다, 다시, 동안, 뽀뽀, 약, 동물원, 잡다. 잡다. 잡다.
Every time I see Japta, I have to remember it all over again.
최근. 대답하고 있었어요. 대답하고 있었어요. 뽀뽀.
뽀뽀.
잡고 있을 거예요. 바꾸고 있었어요. 동의하다. 동의하다. 제거하고 있었어요. 제거하고 있었어요.
The voice sounds different.
다시. 바꾸고 있었어요.
Interesting.
싸우다.
I think I know why.
동안. 답하다. 약. 잡다. 언급하다.
The code that makes the voices runs an API through Google's text to AI creator thing. It is not making these voices in real time. It is literally a set of like 1,000 very, very short MP3 files. I believe what is happening is that they must have changed the AI voice very recently, because some of these, all of the voices that sound different are the ones that
언급하다.
I had altered and created new MP3s for
언급하다.
very recently.
일을 거해요. 일을 거해요. 최근. 동물원.
Oh, fun fact about this word. This is zoo. I know it's zoo. Dongbul is the word for animal. One is, it can mean like garden. Zhongwan is actually the word for garden, but like wan is like a shortening of the word Zhongwan. So literally, zoo means animal garden.
약. 싸울 거예요. 쓴. 결정하다. 결정하다.
I think I like the previous voice better. I wonder if it's possible to adjust the voice to make it closer to that.
결정하다. 모두.
Oh, everyone and everything.
개. 다시. 개. 쓴.
It's not
하늘.
wrong.
유지하다.
Sorry, 1 second. Could I reach 700? That'd be kind of a cool number. Let's see how far we can get before I stall out. 1 second. Hold on. Just fixing the playlist. Huh. It's being weird.
개. 제거할 거예요. 잡다. 결정하고 있었어요.
Fun thing is that when I was
결정하고
choosing a
있었어요.
voice to use,
결정하고 느끼다. 결정하고
for
있을
the
거예요.
for this, like I had to choose which of the AI voice generators to use.
결정하고 있을 거.
When I was choosing it, I asked my
결정하고 있을
co-teacher,
거예요.
who
다시.
is like fluent in English and of course in Korean, and they were like, "Wow, this voice is so good. It speaks Korean better than I do."
얼굴. 스포츠. 짠. 개. 짠. 얼굴.
Oh, good.
동의하다. 약
Yeah, I thought that was really funny.
제안했어요.
It's because because I live in the country, so people are always like, "Oh, we have country accents. We have country accents," and I'm like,
하늘
it's really
모두.
hard
동물원
to hear your accents that you're talking about.
동물원 동물원 개
Like, they have iterated to me here in Gimcheon
잡다
that they have accents,
동안
but I can't hear it.
스포츠 쓴 약 받아요 받아요 모두 결정하다 실 스포츠 얼굴
Oh, good face.
결정하다 동의할 거예요
Will agree.
답하다 답하다
Oh, that is
답하다
answer.
스포츠 약
Sports.
잃었어요 잃었어요
Lost.
생각하다 하늘 얼굴 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 받고 있을 거에 Z요
What the?
받고 있을 거에 Z요
It appears I had made a mistake. At some point while copying it in for the word to accept, I added a
받고
random
있을
Z
거에
right there.
제안하다 제안하다 짠 동안
Darn.
모두 동안 실 잡다
Jumped out the hole.
수 있다 스포츠 언급하고 있었어요 언급하고 있었어요 결정하고 있어요
I'm glad I did one more pass over all the verbs because there were a couple of verbs that were just wrong.
결정하고 있어요 동의하다
So that's what I spent a couple hours doing today
제안하고
was
있어요.
there are 200 verbs, so I went through all 200 of them just reviewing them and then found there were I think 15 verbs that had minor or major spelling errors. No, minor or major tense errors, and then another 15 of them that had spelling errors on a few of the tenses.
제안하고 있어요 제안하고 쓴 얼굴
Face.
대답했어요 모두 쓴 제안할 거예요 얼굴 실 모두 결정하다 언급할 거예요 실 언급했어요 제안하다
Jan.
제안하다 실 카메라
There's gotta be a point where I stop finding this funny, right? There has to be a point where I stop laughing every time a Korean word just ends up being Konglish. Or a loan word, not Konglish, sorry.
바꿔요 바꿔요 제거하다 답하다 생각하고 있었어요 일타 동안 바꾸다 생각하고 있었어요
I knew I was going to master thinking because I remembered Tengakeda really well.
얼굴 수 있다 대답해요 대답해. 궁금한.
Curious.
모두.
I remember I memorized the word curious earlier.
수 있다. 제거하다. 제거하다.
It just cracks me up every time.
제거하다.
Every single time
전기.
without fail. Like, I was, oh, Jongi. Okay, Jongi. And I think electricity, thunder, I think is Chongi. So this is Jongi, and I think there's like Changi or something.
실. 궁금한. 동물원. 카메라.
I was
제안하고 있어요.
teaching clothes to my students, and
제안.
At one
이기고
point,
있어요.
the word
이기고 얼굴.
high heels popped up,
얼굴.
and I was like, "Hey everyone, what
잡고
is
있었어요.
this word in Korean anyway? What is high heels?" And they're like, "High heels." I had
잡고
to
있었어요.
take a moment to literally catch my composure before continuing the class.
잡고
I was just like,
언급하다.
okay.
언급하다.
It's not
이기다.
that funny.
얼굴.
It's not that funny.
궁금한.
And yet,
얼굴.
every time, every single
바꾸고 있었어요. 바꾸고 있었어. 일타. 제안하다. 제안하다. 짠.
salty.
잡고 있었어요. 바꾸다.
Oh,
느끼다.
느끼다.
전기. 전기. 결정하다. 결정하다. 결정 바꾸고 있었어요. 바꾸고 있었어요.
Keep forgetting what changing is.
전기.
Electricity.
짠.
Salty.
제거하다.
So Soon and John, salty and bitter.
제거하다. 받고 있어요. 전기. 결정하고 있을 거예요. 언급하다.
You know what's interesting is that even though
언급하다.
this program I made is
바꾸고
you know,
있었어요.
teaching me Korean in this way,
전기.
everything I can
실.
read online seems to suggest that this sort of flashcard way of learning
짠.
a language is
동물원.
often considered
궁금한.
not
늑대.
an efficient way of learning,
늑대.
which surprised me. I didn't know that.
느끼다. 잡다. 잡다.
Everything I read is
이기다.
like, oh, you should just
전기.
listen to the language
전기.
in context, right?
전기.
And if you're just hearing individual words like this, you aren't learning the words in
일타.
context.
잡고 있을 거예요.
To which I
잡고
say,
있을 거예요.
having been surrounded by Korean for 10 months,
잡고 있을
I do not think
카메라.
it is
받아요.
possible, or if it is possible, it is not easy enough to simply
받아요.
get
읽고 있을
context
거예요.
by being immersed. Because to gather context presupposes
동물원.
that you can understand the words that people are telling you. I cannot understand the words that people are saying.
이기고 있을 거예요.
Even now, with all of the vocabulary I've learned, I'm having a really hard time
늑대. 늑대.
being able to
궁금한. 수
successfully
있다. 전기.
like hear and understand the words people are saying. They just speak too fast. I can't understand.
세계. 앵무새.
Oh, that's new.
답하다.
And so I think that having a very flashcard way, like learning words first and then going for immersion, has been
답하다.
significantly
궁금한.
more effective for me.
땀을 흘리고 있을 거예요.
Is that the case for everyone? I don't know.
앵무새.
I'm not saying that, linguists are wrong and
제한하다.
they know what they're talking about,
신.
but I will say
앵무새.
immersion has not been effective for me
잡다.
for learning. This has been extremely effective. I can name 35 different animals in Korean.
잡다. 잡다.
Yes, I have tried,
늑대.
but the struggle is this to read the novel. Again, sort of presupposes a sort of amount of language that you've learned
늑대.
that you already know, right?
신. 카메라. 앵무새.
I've tried, and it takes a really long time to dissect. Even a book that I was given for 3-year-olds takes a very long time for me to dissect because there are just so many words I don't know. Right? And it's like a very simple book about a cat on a roof. And I can't really read it because I don't know the words. So the next step then, of course, is translate each of the words one by one. The problem is,
앵무새.
and I don't know, I have
받아들이다.
very bad memory in general, right? I have no talent for language acquisition.
결정하고
Merely
결정하고
translating the
있어요.
words one time does not let me remember
결정하고
words
있어요.
successfully. So what ends up happening is here I am spending a very long time asking ChatGPT, decoding the word, writing little notes, and then at the end of all of my effort, I will have maybe remembered 1 or 2 words
결정하고 있어요.
from what I have seen.
카메라.
Compared to now, where I've already learned a starting number of words. You'd be surprised how many of these words
짠.
I've already remembered. Like Jan is for salty, I can remember that, and soon is bitter. And I didn't remember until today that soon was the word for bitter. Or that 생각이다 was the word for think.
느끼고 있을 거예요.
Even the words I don't remember,
느끼고 있을
which
거예요.
is still, I don't remember all of the 698 words I've mastered.
느끼고 있을 거예요.
But like nukida, I know nukida is to feel, and I know that because I've been, diligently doing this
휴일.
today. I didn't know that until now.
휴일.
Feel? Holiday.
받고 있을 거에 Z요. 받고 있 수 있다. 언급하다.
What I'm trying to say is linguists are wrong.
결정하고
I know
있었어요.
more about language
결정
than
이기다.
any linguist.
언급하다.
Put them here in chat so we can discuss this, and I can
언급하다.
tell them that their
땀을
entire
흘릴
field
거예요.
of study is
땀을
wrong.
흘릴 거예요. 신. 스포츠. 수영하다. 수영 늑대. 휴일.
I have been requested to do that. I think it would be easy enough because
바꿨어요.
it is possible for me to essentially flip the
이기고
programming.
있을 거예요. 이기고 있을
I mean,
거예요.
I'm sort of
언급하고 있을
simplifying
거예요.
how simple it would be. It's not like flipping a switch or anything.
바꿨어요.
The biggest reason I haven't is twofold. So actually 2 reasons I haven't. One,
바꿨어.
um,
앵무새.
You may notice, but there's no menu in this game, and that's because I never needed a menu, and so I've never made a menu. And so adding
수 있다.
the option to flip it requires a menu that I have not designed, and making UI is really boring, so I have procrastinated on that. But 2, and the more important reason, is because at some point after I kind of got the game into state it
제거할
is now,
거예요.
I was sort of beginning to realize
제거할 거예요. 느끼다.
that for all the time I was spending programming the game, I wasn't
세계.
spending time actually
늑대.
playing the game and learning the words.
세계.
which you may realize is like the whole reason I made
답하다.
the game.
답
Was yes, I shared it with other
수영할
people,
거예요.
but it was predominantly because I wanted to study Korean.
앵무새.
And this just happened to be something that was a good way for me to
답하다.
study, and I wanted to share with other people to see if it was a good way for
답하다.
them to
동물.
study as well.
동물.
Oh, animal though.
추측하다.
Yes.
휴일. 휴일. 동의하다.
Yeah, exactly. And so I could continue working on more features, but the number of hours I have available on any day is quite limited. This is one of the few times I actually have to do this. And so at a certain point, I realize if I keep adding more and more features for now, I'm never going to actually learn these words. So I decided I would hold off on further features until I can reach Master 1000, which we're actually on a good pace to do. I'm already at Master 700, which is easily by and far the most of anybody who has played my game. That is to say that when I take a look over at the who is the second highest? I think the second highest was 430. Although I haven't seen that move recently, so they might not have. Let me check. But we'll end the stream off after I check this. Firestore database. I can see everybody that has made an account. I think 120 people have made accounts for my game, and so I'm just checking if it's moved much for the number of words mastered. Oh, let me check. Okay, so I'm here at 677. The next highest is 370. So I'm literally twice as high as the next quote. No, math. I'm almost twice as high as the next closest person. Which makes sense. You know, I don't think there's that many people living in Korea that have the investment for this. And right now, because the game doesn't have a lot of positive reinforcement, there isn't a lot of incentive to actually keep using it outside of raw due diligence, which is the only thing I have going for me, because I don't have memory to help me out. You know, some people, they just hear something once, memorize it, it's done, move on with their life. I can't do that. I can't do that. The only way I will succeed is by brute forcing it. Interestingly, when I was learning the names of my coworkers, right, the first time I like, it'd been 2 months that I realized I wasn't really learning my coworkers' names because they so rarely popped up in conversation. But names are really important in Korea, a lot more than they are inside of America. Not to say Americans don't care about names at all, but not to the extent that it matters here. Where even just knowing somebody's name is often a way of telling them, I want to be friends with you, essentially, right? I know your name, I want to be friends with you, you are important. And, I had to borrow a yearbook. And what I did was I used sticky notes to hide the names. And for the next, like, few weeks, I literally would just repeat people's names over and over for, like, 2 or 3 weeks, just 100 times, 200 times, almost 300 times, until it got finally, like, ingrained to here. And that was probably the first major challenge I ever had to really do inside Korean, which is just memorizing an assortment of about 30 different names. Interestingly, as I've learned more Korean, memorization has become a lot faster. We had a new coworker who arrived this semester. I looked at their name and I was like, oh, their name is Minhye. And I remember now. And I was like, oh, that was fast. I thought that would take a lot longer. But no, it was really quick. I actually remembered her name a lot faster now. I guess because, you know, your brain makes, like, neurons. Alright, y'all, that's all for today. Thank you as always for watching, and I hope to see you again next time.